I love that slate. That's all right. No, I'm not going to be funny. I'm going to be normal, kind of. My name is Brett Hudson. I was a member of the Hudson Brothers. I still am a Hudson Brother, technically, because you can't get the blood out. But we had a lot of success when I was in my 20s. We were teen idols. We had some, hit records, toured, Screaming Girls, and television shows and stuff like that.
The Hudson Brothers.
When I was 11 years old, my brother Bill started a band, and they needed a singer, and my brother Mark could sing. So Bill and Mark were in the band. I was too young and overweight and wasn't in the band. I got really sick, and I didn't know what it was. And my brothers thought I was gonna die. This is sort of God truth. Yeah, I had like a high fever, and I was all these tests and stuff like that. They thought I was gonna die. So my brother came to me and said, look, when you get better, we want you to be in the band. That night, my fever broke, and I was well. It was whatever it was that I had, some virus, went away, my fever's gone, I'm getting better. And we went down in our basement, and my brother Bill goes, well, okay, Mark plays drums, I play guitar. You're gonna play bass. I said, okay, where am I gonna get one of those? He goes, that's a good idea. I got an idea. So we stole one from this secondhand store. It was a red Hagstrom. And I could play guitar, but I couldn't play bass, so I would watch my brother Bill's hands and play. We got $40, went down to this recording studio and played live and recorded 3 songs. And this guy came in who was an announcer for Chrysler, and he was really into music, and he said to the engineer, anybody new come in? And he, the Kingsmen were in, and Paul Revere and the Raiders, all the big groups of Pacific Northwest. And he goes, there were these 3 young kids that came in, they're not very good, but there's something about them. And this guy, his name was Mr. Bailey. He goes, let me hear it. And he played it for him, and he goes, do you have their number? I can find him. And he called us. And I had a top 30 record when I was 13, turning 14, on Scepter Records, called Mr. Kirby.
On the block on Milwaukee Street, there's a man who sells everything he can.
And we weren't called the Hudson Brothers then, we were called the New Yorkers. We were named after a Chrysler car. And because of that, I got to tour with great people, The Who, Herman's Hermits, The Supremes, Johnny Nash, the Buckinghams. I mean, I can go on and on, all the groups at that time, Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, Buffalo Springfield. I got to tour with all these guys because of that record. And then we lost everything. Manager took all the money, the age-old story. And we got back up on our feet, and we started playing again and trying to record again, and we got lucky. I mean, I thought I think we were good, but we got lucky, and we got another record deal. And while my brothers and I were over in France cutting this album on Rocket Records, a television producer named Chris Beard and Alan Bly, those are their names, they produced Sonny and Cher, the Smothers Brothers, all those variety shows in the 70s. Thought the 3 of us were funny. Called us down to CBS, and Chris Beard said, do you want to do television? And we went, fuck no. We're rock and rollers, we're a rock band. He goes, I'll pay you $5,000 a week. We said, where do we sign? We love television. I mean, it was that fast. Because that was like, are you kidding me? $5,000 a week, how many weeks? It's that whole thing. So we did a presentation tape, and Freddie Silverman gave us 5 summer show replacing Sonny and Cher. And I think they did it because we were always the life of a party. We couldn't help ourselves. We would come in, we'd see people, and we would just do what we always did, and people would laugh. That was another problem. We were very serious musicians, but we were also very funny. And people didn't take our musicianship as seriously as they did because of how we were. Our first show got a 42 share. Remember, there were only 3 networks at the time. And that exploded us on the scene, and we became teen idols. I was actually Tiger of the Month. They made me take a picture with my shirt off, and they gave me jeans that were a size too small, so it was, and I'm sitting in a chair. It's actually a very funny picture, but it has haunted me for 37 years. People still will say, "Oh God, can you sign this?" Oh my God, it's frightening. We started recording, we started doing a lot of television, we started touring, and if I could change anything, I wouldn't.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to more Rock Talk TV.